Well, hello everybody. Got on a little late tonight, but it's Friday and tonight's just a rant night and just coming on to see who's out there on this cool Friday night, getting ready for the cold weather to hit New Orleans. So, if anybody's out there, come on and log on in. I might have a few surprises for you tonight. Just going to wait till some people log in and we'll get started with some conversation going on here. We'll talk about some upcoming things and possibly a little surprise for you tonight. That's why I logged on. See who's out there. We had a really good, I got one person on. Let's see, we can start chatting and see if some more will sign in. We had a good show Wednesday night. Hey, Tina. We had a really good show Wednesday night. We talked a lot about paranormal things and talked about a lot of paranormal places. I'm getting ready to try to dash out of town to get a little warmth in before the cold and snow comes down here to New Orleans. Can y'all believe that? Um, I'm going to be heading down to Miami for the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. I'll be back just in time for the ice and snow. But we got a few more people to come on in here and we'll get rocking and rolling. I'm going to talk tonight about some of the different types of psychic and mediumship connections. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then I might have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So I'm going to see if I can get a few more people to sign in before we get started. I know I started a little late, so people might have scanned by and then said, oh, he's not on tonight, and went on. Okay, and so, yeah, because right now it is 8:30. So yeah, I'm about a half hour late signing on tonight. But oh, and then I heard that we might be saving a little bit of TikTok for a little while longer. So we'll have to see how that goes. But if not, if TikTok does go away, I'm going to mainly focus on YouTube. So if you do follow me, please go to YouTube and subscribe, and that way you will get some YouTube shorts there, and that's kind of like TikTok. So that would be great. I went and made sure. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna need all. I didn't make homemade soup, but I went and bought a lot of soup for next week because it's gonna be awful cold. But I'm going to Miami for the week for Saturday and Sunday, and it's gonna be in the 80s. So I might be in the pool where I'm staying for the weekend, and then I'll come home to the freezing cold. So that'll be something different. That will be something different. So anyway, I'm trying to see if so far it's just you and I on board. So I'm trying to see if somebody else will sign on in. Once we get a couple signed on in, like I said, I might have a little surprise. So I'm really hoping we get some people to sign in because I have a little surprise for everybody. If I could get some people to sign on in, I know I went on late. That's my fault. But Friday's not a normal night for me, and so I had some things I was taking care of. I had some clients because y'all know that my girl Friday is off this for the next couple of weeks, taking care of some business, and so we're handling all of my clients. And I put out my schedule for February tonight. Yes, I am hanging with the best, Tina. I went and put out my new schedule for February, and so I had some clients that were trying to book, and so I was working with that. Oh, we have somebody else just signed in, and so good. So as we're building up, so like I said, I'm going to talk tonight about, and I probably will talk a little bit more about this as we progress, but I'm going to talk tonight about psychic connections and how different psychics work, whether it be tarot cards or just intuition, or if they use palmistry, or if they use runes, or if they use just like I said, just their intuition. They use dowsing, just different methods. We're going to talk a little bit about those tonight. I did have somebody after our class the other night, our discussion the other night, talk to me about she wants to come take tarot with me, and so I'm going to get with her and teach her how to read tarot, and we're going to probably do some one-on-one with her. So anyway, so one of the ways for reading people is the tarot cards. A lot of people use the cards, and each of the tarot cards, they're full of astrology, colors, numbers. So there's numerology in tarot. There's astrology in tarot. There's color in tarot. There's also the life story in tarot, and there's also a playing deck of cards in tarot. So tarot is a mixture of all these different facets of reading and intuition. So there's all these tools that are wrapped up into that 78 card deck. And I like Rider Waite. That is the deck that I read from. I know a lot of people use all kinds of cards to read from. I prefer Rider Waite. I've been reading with those since I'm 13 years old. I'm 63 now, so I'm like, why change now, right? Um, I don't frown on anybody that uses any other deck. I like Rider Waite because I feel with Rider Waite that when I'm reading a client, they can see why I'm telling them what I'm telling them, because the cards will tell the story. If you can, when you look at the cards and you look at the colors and you look at the story in those cards, it will tell you why I'm saying to you what I'm saying to you. The cards will tell that story, and so that's why I like Rider Waite. Some of the cards are so colorful and are so artistically beautifully done that I feel some people might not be able to connect. They may connect for the reader, but not to the person getting read, to the sitter. So therefore, that's Magni.
Yeah, you have comments on TikTok.
Oh, I got comments on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look. So, okay. Just got the number one gift of magic. I said, well, maybe teach a tarot. Yes, I do teach. I do teach tarot.
I guess we gotta turn the sound down on it.
Hold on. Yeah, turn the sound. So I do teach. Yes, Maria, I do. I just got some TikTok comments came in because I can't see those on this screen. So Magni brought me his screen so I can see. So yes, Maria, I do teach a tarot class. I actually teach 2 tarot classes. I teach one class that is just an intuitive tarot class. That is a one-night class. It's 3 hours long, and it's just about intuitively connecting to your tarot cards. And then I teach a class that's tarot, the whole story, which covers everything: the astrology, the numerology, the colors, the symbolism. And that class is a very long class. It's not as it is very educational, but it's not as fun as the intuitive class. But it is a very long and definitely endearing class. But what I tell people, and what I want people to understand, is that the whole idea of intuition is about connection. It's about your connection to what you're reading and what it means to you. But in the same aspect, it's got to globally cover life. So if you're reading cards, okay, so what I normally tell people when they buy a deck of cards, like I said, I like Rider Waite because the sitters can usually see why you're saying what you're saying. But with Rider Waite, when you read the book or you read the meanings of the cards, I say read it once or twice and toss it, and then use the cards to have look at the cards and say, what does this mean to me? And if I'm reading, am I covering everything there is in life? Is there a card for divorce? Is there a card for happiness? Is there a card for marriage? Is there a card for a legal situation? Is there a card for a trip? Is there a card for a short vacation? Is there a card for a certain type of illness? Is there a card for a new career or a change in jobs or someone leaving a job or a new friendship? So everything in life has to be in those cards some kind of way. What tells time in the cards? And so when I read my cards, and again, I don't go by what the book says they mean. When I read my cards that I've been reading for a very long time, some of them have meaning to me that are the meanings in the book, but a lot of them don't, because there weren't many cards that tell time, so I have a certain card that tells me time. and position tells me time as well. But as long as you can put all of life's anything that can happen in life into the cards, then you will develop that relationship with them, and then you can become a reader. And when I teach tarot the whole story, that's what I try to do. I give you the meanings, but I also ask you when you're looking at it, but what does the card really say to you? You can look at the meaning of that card, but what does it really say to you? And to read one card doesn't say a lot. So when I read groups of three. So when I make my Celtic cross, except for the very center, every pile has three cards, and I don't read it just by this pile, this pile, this pile. I also read it across, and how it's laid out. It tells a story to me, like a life chain. And so you when you're reading tarot, it's all about feeling and getting that story. And so to first of all, what I normally tell most people to understand tarot and to be a good reader, you have to be able to tell a story. So I usually tell people to start reading children's books, or reading poems, or reading things out loud and getting used to talking and telling stories, because when you're reading tarot, you're basically telling the story of the sitter. You're telling them what you're seeing in the cards and what's coming to you. And I don't just say what I'm seeing in the cards. I also close my eyes and see what I'm getting intuitively as well. So I blend all of that, because the energy of the sitter is giving me vision as well as what I'm seeing in the cards. And so it's kind of a blending, and then I speak. So that's with tarot. Now with pendulum is where I usually tell people to start. With pendulum or dowsing, because when you hold the pendulum, show me yes, show me no. I always have the same thing for yes and no, and my yes and no is different than most. My yes and no doesn't change. I have yes a certain way, no a certain way. So I don't have to sit there and say, show me yes, show me no. I say this, I know in my head, this is my yes, this is my no. It's different for other people. People learn different ways. I say, go whatever works for you. Okay? When I do pendulum, I have a certain way for me that means yes. I have a certain way that means no. So when I'm holding my pendulum, I say, and I ask the question, I say, and then I wait to see what the pendulum does. That's going to be yes or no. And that's how I do that. Also for healing purposes, I will have the pendulum show me yes for if there's a place that needs healing. So I'll wait for the pendulum to move in a yes position. And a yes for me is not a circle, it is back and forth. But then when I'm doing healing, I want the no, because I don't want nothing going now. I want to cancel it out. So that's when I want the circle. The circle, the circle, the circle. And that's how I do my healings when I'm using a pendulum for healing. That's me. Different healers, different people do different things. And that's okay, because it's the intent that's important in healing. Just like with dowsing with rods, you know, rods open is less water, rods crossing is more water. So it will cross over water. Usually, when I will usually tell my head that when I'm approaching someone who's pregnant, I will say, if this is a boy, do this. If it's a girl, do that. And then I'll walk up to that person, and what the rods do will show me if it's a boy or if it's a girl. And so usually for a girl, I want the rods to cross. For a boy, I want the rods to open. That's just me. But you can put that intent. Once you put the intent, you allow the rods to do the work. And so this is just different techniques, different things you can try practicing with, before you try to advance to anything more in depth. But the most important thing for anybody to do and starting to develop your psychic abilities is to sit and meditate. And I don't want to say, I would say, we call it sitting in the power, which is not meditation. It's sitting and connecting to the universe and sitting there and allowing yourself to connect and building your own energy. And then working with your senses, because how you're going to connect is through your senses, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairgustive, your clairolfactory, all your clairs, all your senses is how your claircognizance. These are the things you're going to connect with, and so understanding that is what helps you. And I've said this on a lot of my podcasts. The video I tell everybody to watch, the YouTube I tell everybody to watch is the YouTube by Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, a stroke of insight, and that is a very good video to watch because she pulls out the human brain and she explains it immaculately on how the brain works, and so it helps you with connection. She explains to you how we connect through our senses, how we all become one through the sources of our right brain, and how that's where all our senses are connected. And so it kind of really explains how everything works and how all the psychic arts come together and how we're all connected as one beautiful human being, and how all of our hearts and all of our souls and everything we are connected. As people, we should love one another, not hate and fight one another. So it's beautiful. And so I will tell you to try to watch that Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, A Stroke of Insight. It's a TED Talk on YouTube. Very, very, very good video if you want to get into the psychic arts or understand a little bit more. I also highly recommend that you get into some form of trance class and learn the different levels of your mind and your consciousness. That is also extremely helpful. Extremely helpful. And if you're going to find someone or a mentor, I highly recommend Scott Milligan. For me, he's been the best. He's been the best to bring out things for me, and help me connect and help me go into deeper levels of my mind. The courses I would recommend probably is I do teach a course in energetics. That course will be available this probably after hurricane season this year. I will offer it locally here in New Orleans somewhere when I have to find a location. But I can't offer it until then because I taught the first piece of it at Touch in Eternity, the event last year here in New Orleans, and this year I'm teaching part 2 in Orlando, Touch in Eternity. And so it's a pretty wild class. Like, y'all gonna be like, what the hell just happened? But anyway, it's a pretty wild class. And like the first part is most of the theory, and then the second part is a lot of the activities and stuff. And so it's it's more active in the second part. So I'm gonna review the first part this in June this year. I'll do a review of the first part, and then I'll move into more of the activities so that everybody can get a refresher from last year, and then move into the second part again, and finish out part 1, part 2, and then I will go ahead and move on through with the second part of it. Energetics is actually going to be I call it the new mediumship, because it really opens you up. Like, you really can feel the connection. Once you open up to energetics, you will be able to feel your connection so much easier. When I opened up to energetics, it helped me connect so much easier. It helped me, like now it's almost like breathing. Like, I don't have any fear, I don't have any worry. It's like it's just there. Like, when I'm ready to connect to that part of me, it's there. It's no more stress, And Maria, I do get to Mississippi as well. I don't know what part you're in, but I do get to Mississippi. Maria from TikTok, that's where she's at. So I do get there. If you're in the South, I do get there, and I do have events sometimes down in Mississippi at different places. So anyway, like I said, I might have a little surprise for y'all in a little bit. Hope some more people sign in for the surprise. But anyway, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the different types of tools that we use for connection. And as the podcast goes, like on Wednesdays, I probably will bring out some of the tools and do a little education on those. So I probably will bring out tarot cards one time and teach a little bit about tarot on the podcast. And I'll bring out a pendulum and teach a little bit about pendulum. I will bring out the dowsing rods and teach a little bit about dowsing. I will show how we're all connected, and I will do those things on the podcast as well. I won't be able to give a whole big class because the classes are some hours long, but I will do enough that you can at least start to practice and start to work with your abilities and work with, and work with, you know, work with starting to get used to working, with your intuitive side and doing some fun things. So that's all coming up as well. My main thing to tell you that the number one key to enhancing your abilities is to find who you are and allowing yourself to free yourself from the prison that encases your heart. If there's any fear, any doubt, any pain, getting rid of that and filling it and replacing it with love. That's and I know you hear a lot of people, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say a bad word. You hear a lot of people bullshit you with that, but it's really the truth. It's really not bullshit if you really understand it. And that's what energetics does. Energetics teaches you step by step what that means and how to do it. And that is the key. When I learned that, that's when my ability to connect and my ability to empower my senses to open up to those spirit realms and open up my abilities even stronger than they've ever been was when I started to work with energetics. And so that's why I started to teach it and started to get people to become aware of it. And I got to be honest, even if you're not trying to be psychic or you're not trying to be a medium, it will help you with your everyday life because it helps you shine and it helps you get rid of fear and it helps you discover who you are and what path you want to go on. So it's an excellent way to improve yourself and to improve your abilities and to just become a better you. So know that going in. So do I hear my surprise? Not yet. That might be. Anyway, so oh good, we got some more people. So good, we got 5 minutes. I got a little surprise for y'all. And when my surprise comes, then we're gonna have a little conversation. So stay with me. Don't lose me. Hang in there. If you got to take a little break, but don't go away. So I do have a really nice surprise for you. So anyway, so hey Chris, how you doing, love? So that's why I wanted to talk about tarot. Now, also at Touching Eternity this year, we have psychic art. See, and Chris made me think of that. And art is also a very good way to express yourself and to open up those abilities and to working with color, working with artwork, or even just doodling opens up things. Much better cleaning house. Yes, ma'am. Cleaning house. I know you are. And so, you know, working with colors, working with painting, drawing, doodling, anything like that will open those senses up, works that right brain, helps you see more, helps you move things more, will help things, flow better for you. Okay? Hey, Josie, how you doing? And so, again, you know, I'm the more creative, like my friend Josie here, she's very creative with rocks. She loves her stones. And so she makes little trees, she does things, anything creative helps open that right brain and helps you get more intuitive, helps you get more creative. And you're doing great with that. That's good. That is good. And I know you miss me over there. Josie used to buy a lot of rocks from me and just can get a lot of surprise boxes from me. But anyway, so all these things will help enhance your abilities. A lot of people ask me about the energy in rocks. Do they help? Yes, I carry a rock mainly to help me stay in my right brain when I work. So I will carry a rock and play with it in my hand, and it's just to help me stay unfocused or in my right brain. So you will see me do that a lot. You'll see me carry a rock when I'm reading or working, and it's just to distract my left brain so that I can stay longer in my right brain, especially if I'm doing a very long, drawn out show. If I have client after client after client after client, it just helps me stay more into my right brain. So you might see me play with something in my hand, and it's just to help me stay focused. Like I said, folks, I do have a little surprise for y'all. We'll see. We'll see if it pops up. It might pop up in a minute. I'm waiting for it to pop up. That's that what I just got on my phone. Let's see here. I'm trying to get you a surprise in here. Let's see. I think I might have one for you. Anyway, lost one of y'all. I think y'all should stay. I think I really got a good surprise for you. Anyway, but I do want to remind y'all that if TikTok does go down, and they saying it may not, at least till Monday, they're gonna let Trump make the decision. President Biden has said that he is not going to enforce the ban, that he's going to wait and let Trump make that decision. But the Supreme Court did hold the ban up, so we'll see what happens. I am on TikTok. I am also on YouTube. YouTube, please, if you go to YouTube, please subscribe. There's a thing called YouTube Shorts. That's where a lot of my videos are going to be posted. So please, look for me there. I will remain on Facebook Live. The show we see Facebook Live that's where we air mainly, but it does also go to YouTube, and I can see comments from YouTube and Facebook on the main screen. But when Magnie's home, I can see the comments on TikTok as well, because I can't read TikTok from my own account, because when I'm live, it doesn't let me see me. Or when Magnie's home, if somebody see, I can use their phone and see me. So that's why I can read TikTok comments tonight. So thank you, folks, those of you following on TikTok, and thank you guys for those who are loving the video on TikTok. That really helps to help me remain in good standing with TikTok. So I appreciate that as well, especially if we don't lose TikTok. But please subscribe, like, share, all those wonderful things, because in the near future, I will have Scott Milligan and Dominic Bogue on, and Josephine McKenzie and Mary Giovanni. Mary D. Giovanni. Did I say that right? She is the I know how to say it. Why right now I'm having that lapse, I don't know, but she's also going to be. All these are the tutors for Touch in Eternity in June, and so it's going to be in Orlando, and it's going to be great this year. Yeah, here she comes. Here comes the surprise. Look who's with me tonight.
So, right here?
Yeah, come have a seat.
Right.
I know y'all wasn't expecting that one. So I got Trini Simmons joining me tonight for a little while. Say hello to everybody. So we have, up here we have Facebook comments and YouTube comments, and down here is TikTok comments. And these are our viewers. Right now we have 9. Chris is telling you hi.
Hello.
and
hi, Gwen.
Gwen is telling you hi. Everybody's watching. Tina's telling you hi.
All right.
So everybody, and we're recording too. So we also cool. we splice. We also we put it on YouTube and stuff. And Daisy and Chris said Daisy's on her way to Texas.
She is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hope she beats the cold.
I hope I do too.
Yes, you will.
Yep.
If you get out of here Sunday, you'll beat it. Monday you won't, because I'm coming home right when it starts.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out Sunday. We'll see.
I'm coming in Monday morning.
Hey, Maddie.
Oh, Maddie joined us.
Yep.
See, and Jennifer all on TikTok. See there?
There we go.
See? So, folks, back again. So we're talking about just different types of abilities. Like we were talking about tarot cards, and we were talking about pendulum, and we were talking about dowsing rods, and just talk about people's abilities and how they can, get them to be stronger, and how to look into it, how to move forward with it. So what are your thoughts on those things? And then we'll talk a little bit about some paranormal stuff because we had that on Wednesday night, and so we'll talk a little bit about that. Because I gotta ask. Well, instead of talking about the stuff we talk about, I'm gonna talk to her about something else. I'm
Okay.
sorry to interrupt,
Let's
but
do it.
I want to see if she's been to this. Have you been to the where is it at? Have you been to, is it called the Velasca Axe Murder House in Iowa?
Oh, no, I have not, but I do know somebody that has. A really good
Okay.
friend of mine has been there and spent the night.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
my co-host
Yep.
had just went there and said, we were supposed to be going back there,
Mm-hmm.
and we also want to go to the Tranquilla Sanatorium in British Columbia,
Uh-huh.
and now the Brushy Mountain. That's the one that we're.
Brushy Mountain State I've been to.
That's the one
Yep.
you've been to,
Yep.
correct?
Yep, we got some crazy stuff in that one.
So what did you get in there? Talk to
I
us
think
about
that
that.
one was actually better than the Trans-Allegheny, actually. Trans-Allegheny was
Uh-huh.
good, but I think overall, paranormal speaking, Brushy Mountain was way better.
Okay.
We had very intelligent conversations with Spirit on there, and it would come back with some very intelligent answers that you could audibly hear live time as well as record it later. And so one of its claims to fame was it housed the man that killed
James Earl Ray. Yeah.
Yep. We asked Spirit for his name, and he didn't say anything. And we asked him, "Who did you kill?" And he said, "Dr. King." And it was plain as day. It was cool, but lots of stuff in there. Lots of kind of R-rated EVPs actually, because they would come through with partial sentences and sometimes full sentences towards some of the men that were with us in the group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then one of my sons, he went into the hi guys. He went into the solitary confinement downstairs where they would actually hang people by their wrists, and so that they were only like maybe after they got stretched out they could touch their toes on the ground. And he went down there, and yeah, it was wild. It was well worth it. It was well worth it. It's nestled in the mountains of Tennessee.
Are we still going to be going there? Because I know we talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to get the
And
dates set
near
up.
near there was, I have it written down somewhere.
Within
'cause-
driving distance is Trans-Allegheny.
Right. I wrote down a whole bunch of places. I'm trying to see where else I wrote down more
Waverly
places.
is also, I think,
Yep.
close to that too.
The Waverly Hills Sanitarium is
Yeah.
in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yep. Waverly's
That's what
well
it
worth
was.
it as well.
That's where everybody died from TB.
So
A whole bunch of people. So
yeah.
So yeah, so I have a whole group interested in that. So we probably
think we
need
need
to
to
try to get that together.
I think we need to do a couple of consecutive nights because you can only take in like 10 at a
Right.
time. And I know that between your group and my group, we've got well over
We'll have to
that
do
number.
that. And then if you're not in Denver or can't make it to Denver, I'm gonna be hooking up with Tracy because I got a group that also wants to go do Denver and do like the Columbine and some of the mountain places and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
if you're not, if you want to come, great. But if not, I'm gonna hit up Tracy. I'm gonna like I'm putting her on the hook.
I know. She on here tonight?
Yeah, she's right there. Right there.
There she is.
She's like,
Yep.
yes, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna. She's-
Tracy and I have had some crazy experiences together.
Right. I know. That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
said I'm gonna hit Tracy up if you're not available.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit
We
Tracy
have.
up. I'm
We
gonna
have.
Yep.
Yep.
Go to some of those little mining towns. I said, yeah, but don't worry, Chris. You can come too. I know but I know if Trini's not with me, I know Tracy knows where to go.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, we're not going. I know we're not going to the Stanley. I know we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to the Stanley.
No. There's one right across the road from the Stanley that I don't even know if it's still in business, the Elkhorn Lodge, that we actually had a light, a motion censored light tower levitate in the hallway in front of a group of maybe 30 people there.
Really?
Yeah, and we placed it at the end of the hall, and we heard something, so the whole group turns around and looks, and it levitated. So it's like this. That's where am I going?
Right, yeah.
But it's like twice as tall. It lifted off the floor. It lit up, so everybody looked, and then it spun like this, and then it came down onto the ground in the hallway, and everybody's screaming. Now Mason was with me. Now Mason was like 10 years old, so this is like 12 years ago.
Right.
And he ran down the hallway and like picked it up, and like adults were running and screaming. They were so scared, and it was great. But the Elkhorn Lodge was full of it. I don't even know if the Elkhorn. Tracy, were you with us at the Elkhorn? I can't remember who all was there.
So we will go to the Elkhorn.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it's open still. It might be. I don't know, but that one was crazy. And it was kind of, yep, okay.
Yep, and then the Red Rock Cemetery and the Hatchet Woman. That ought to be.
Now, the Red Rock Cemetery, I've got a good one on that one.
Do you?
I do.
Well, tell it.
Dave,
This is what we did Wednesday nights. Let's tell some ghost stories. I'm all about it.
Oh my God, I know. I need to text my friend Dave Heaton and tell him to get on here. Dave Heaton and I, there was a whole group of us, and we went to that cemetery. So everybody in that group stayed up at Red Rocks, and they were investigating the amphitheater up there, like, because there's a lot of Native American drumming and stuff that goes on. So Dave and I decided to go down to the cemetery. Maybe we were just Morrison Cemetery in Red Rocks. And it totally says don't trespass, we trespass, but we were in there. And we got approached by literal human forms, a man and a woman, and they were wearing all white. She was wearing a dress. He was wearing, the best thing I can say to describe it is it was like Star Trek. It's like white pants and a V shape right here, long sleeve. They floated towards us. Dave and I still don't think anything. It caught us so off guard that we both were like, oh, excuse me. And we looked away, and we looked at him again. And then we looked at each other, and we said our whole group was wearing black. And then we looked, and they were gone, and we couldn't find them anywhere. And then right after that, the whole group came down the mountain, and that was one of the coolest experiences because they were just right there. I mean, they were life size, everything, and they just floated right up to us. But it was so odd to me.
They were all in white.
All in white.
You know why I'm asking it? So like we went to a trivia. It was a paranormal trivia. I wish you would have been there. We went to a paranormal trivia night, and that was one of the questions. What is the most popular color dress women ghosts appear in? And
white.
It is white.
It's all white.
It's all white.
And it wasn't like and it wasn't like period clothing.
Right.
It was just a white dress. Kind of form fitting on the top, long sleeves and the waist. The bottom was free flowing. He was wearing they looked like polyester pants, but they were white, and then like a white sweater with a V-neck. It was the weirdest.
Sounds like something from the 70s.
Totally, it was like 70s Star Trek type thing, and so we saw.
He enjoyed on TikTok.
So we saw total apparitions right in front of us, and actually spoke to them.
So tell them what happened here at my house while I was gone.
So my son came here, and we were going out to a plantation to spend the night. And so we set up the equipment in Sid's living room because the night or two before,
when you arrived,
I saw your female ghost walk right out of the laundry room at me. She was wearing jeans and a shirt. Like, it was plain as day. A blue and white shirt and jeans.
I'm going to have to show you a picture of Denise in her blue and white shirt.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll have to show you that shirt.
And I didn't know if I should name her or not, but it was Denise.
It was Denise.
Oh, it was Denise.
You can name her.
She walked right out of the laundry room at me.
Yeah, she likes the laundry room.
And I was just, I mean, it caught me so off guard that I actually sidestepped and looked down the hallway, and I've not done that here before. So then he comes into town, and we have all of his equipment playing with it and everything. We start talking to it, and they start talking about table tipping and thanking you. It was somebody named Jackie came through and talked about table tipping, was saying thank you. So then we said, do you know who Sid is? And it came back and it said, yes, psychic. And it gave us some really intelligent answers while we were here. Cool. And so that was really cool. And then all throughout the night when we went out of town and stuff too, it gave us very specific names. One of the names, it kept popping up with band, music, like all of the stuff that had to do with music. So I go digging on the property and found out all of those names were in on the original owners. The guy that they kept mentioning with the music was actually a famous trumpet or trombone player out here in New Orleans, and he originated from there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was really cool. So very intelligent responses that it was giving us.
I
Like
love
back
it.
though, I love it because back, you know, in the late 90s and stuff, when I got started doing this, you're still doing 35 millimeter film.
Right.
You're still trying to do night vision. You're still trying to do infrared film, which was it was like $20 a roll. You have to go in and get them all developed and everything. We didn't have access to this stuff. We didn't have access to any of this. So like when the first Spirit Box came out, it was like I think what a SB7. It was like a huge deal.
It was.
It was all digital recordings, and I'm still going to stand by that. I still think some of the best EVPs to this day are still caught on tape recordings instead of digital. I don't know why that medium seems to work so well, but it does. It catches so much. So I still have all those old ones. They're amazing.
I have a couple. I have some that I saved that we had recorded when we went to Jefferson, Texas and stuff that were really cool, and I saved them. I have them.
Tracy, did you go to Ridge Home? Did I know you then?
Tina asked what plantation.
It was the one on the bottle of I'm so tired. I've been up since 4:15.
I know. It's the one
Southern Comfort.
Yes,
it's the Southern Comfort plantation. So it was the Woodlawn.
I think it was Woodlawn.
Woodlawn Plantation. Yep. Okay, Alcorn's under renovation. Ridge Home, yes. I wonder, Chris, did you go there? Okay, so before it got torn down, so Ridge Home was in west area of Denver, and it was a place where they took mentally ill people. They did lobotomies. They did all that stuff there. Now, in the late 80s, there was an influx in the juvie homes, and they actually placed the offenders with the mentally deficient people. So you can imagine what happened. So it turned into a lot of sexual assaults, different things like that. It was a horrible place. They shut it down. Ended up meeting families who had family members that were killed there. It was state-run property at this point, so the signs everywhere stay off. For some reason, these police officers that were watching it, these state officers, led us on the property. And not only led us on the property, they led tours with us. Probably about 6 of them they let us take through, because I was doing a class there for Colorado Free University. I was teaching it, so they let us go. There's underground tunnels we got to go in. There were cages down there that they kept the kids in, the students in there. And the night watchman told us that they would always see a young man in a green backpack come walking across, and he would walk and he would disappear through the brick building that was the school. They'd watch him walk through the wall. We got some EVPs in there of this kid screaming, and when we said, "What happened to you?" he said, "They killed me in the bathroom." And it was plain as day. We got the most craziest EVPs out of that place. It was insane. And then we were able to validate it, a lot of that stuff, with talking to survivors, like the family members and all that stuff. They have since torn that completely down. They built a Target and apartments and restaurants and all that stuff on there. And a lot of the people now that work there say that they're haunted. They have all sorts of stuff happen to them there. I would never live on that property. Like these are not good energies at all.
Right.
But like if anybody in Colorado, look up Ridge Home in Colorado. Make sure you look up mental facility, because I think there's a couple other places, like a school or whatever with that name. You'll be stunned. And I feel like one of the luckiest people on the planet to have gotten to go in there, because there's only a handful of us that actually got to go in there and go check that out. I do have all those tapes still.
If you ever come to New Orleans and you're not working so much,
Maddie,
there's a few places here I can take you, and I won't tell you about them, but
okay.
One of them is underground. There's actually some underground tunnels here.
Really?
That nobody knows about.
And there's no water in them?
Nope.
Wow. That's cool.
And it's really creepy. I don't even know if we can even get into them. I've been in them.
Me too, Tracy.
I have been in them. Yes, there is, and it's well, I don't mind telling you. So, Charity Hospital has a whole system of underground tunnels, and it was used when people had yellow fever, so they didn't have to go through.
Oh, okay.
And so there was a lot of death in those tunnels. And when I was an embalmer, I used to have to go park and go in a tunnel to pick up bodies. And a lot of it was locked up, but I'd have to go park and then go down into the tunnels to get to the morgue, which
Yeah.
of course is by the cafeteria.
Oh, that's not weird at all.
No, that's every hospital.
Yeah.
That's where the morgue is in every hospital. And I'd have to go
Why?
through why? Because that's where the cooling systems are. Where
Oh,
the
good
freezers and all.
grief.
So one side is where the food is, and one side's where the bodies are.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's where the
It's
big
good
cooler
utilization,
system,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So never. Y'all won't be in hospitals, will you? No. but no, it's all separate. But it's where the main cooling lines go in.
Okay.
So it's just common sense to put them near one another.
Yeah.
But there's tunnels all under Charity Hospital, and they go all the way into some of them go all the way into the French Room. They block some of those off, and so I don't know. Some of them may be impassable now, but I wouldn't go down because of all the rats, because it's Rat City down there.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah,
For
that would be wild if we could get back down there again. Also, there's a few other places here in the city that I know are pretty haunted. Like there's some homes where there was a lot of abuse, and like boys' homes and mentally ill things. And there is a place. It's closed now, but it's near one of our hospitals. But there was a place where they used to do ECT and a lot of mental stuff and stuff that went on, where they used to do electric shock therapy and it was
Crazy.
So we have a lot of places like that here in New Orleans.
I'm sure.
It would be interesting. And one of my clients, if she's watching or she gets a hold of this, she runs a big house uptown that's owned by, and just a lot of, I'm going to put it this, I'm going to say it very nicely, a lot of influential people who had a lot of pull, kind of like your friends in I'm going to say towards the west, where you were supposed to go this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So those type of people.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of murders in this place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so she could probably get me in there.
Mm-hmm. Those types of people.
Those types of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would also be interesting as well. Okay. Love you, Tracy. Go enjoy a movie with your kiddo. We come on a lot. So that would be good. Hey, Denise. How you doing? So anyway, paranormal stuff we're going to be doing a lot more of, just because we've been asked by a lot of people, and it's fun. I've been asked by a lot of people to get this together, and it's fun. Like I said, one of my friends is doing a paranormal every second Tuesday. We go to a restaurant and they do paranormal trivia, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time, and there's prizes and stuff, so it was a lot of fun. And so we'll be doing that again on the second Tuesday in February. And so stay with us, and we're going to put together a few paranormal trips to go do. So stay tuned with us. Any questions for Trunny or I?
Well,
folks?
rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses has to go stay down in the hole by themselves.
Yeah, by themselves.
I hope it's not me.
Hey, Evie. Now Evie's on Facebook with us. Anybody have any questions for us? We got 12 people now. Usually on Wednesday nights I'll do readings. So if you'll follow me Wednesdays at 8, I'll usually do 1 or 2 readings before I sign off, usually on Wednesdays. I've been doing mediumship readings but I can't see them. I have to respond on here. So it's been cool. It has been a cool thing. Hey, just joined. Hey, Mary. We've been talking. Mary, this is, I don't know if you've never met Trunny before. Yeah, have you ever watched Trunny and I work together? No, I think you have. I know you've seen me work, but I don't know if you ever came to see me and Trunny work.
No.
No. Okay. Well, this is my work wife, Trunny. That's Mary. She hangs out with Daphne and everybody. She's a good friend of Daphne. So anyway, but we were supposed to work in Chalmette on Saturday, but it got canceled at the last minute. So I'm heading off to Miami, and Trinity's gonna work and then go home early instead, and then I'm gonna come back Monday.
I
And
hope
then,
I can get home.
yeah, you should. It's not gonna get bad until
Yeah.
Tuesday, so you should be good.
Okay.
You're back when here, and I'm out of town when you're back here. I think I'm out of town. Like every time you're here, I'm gone. But you're welcome to come here. I'm just gone.
When am I here?
I'm looking at. I'm gonna try to look at your schedule now.
Yeah, I know. I got the
So
wrong
let's
phone with
see.
me.
I got the right phone. I just gotta find the Maddie. I'll let you know your schedule. But it seems like we're on opposite schedules. I'm usually out of town. I think you're here during the 22nd. Here's your schedule. You are here the 21st to the 24th. I'm in
February?
Yep, and
Okay.
I'm in Tulsa.
Of course.
So I won't be here. And in March you're here the 20th to the 24th, and I'm in Florida. Yay.
Yay.
So unless you're gonna make a special trip, I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe, but
Maybe. Or try to come in like 2 days early
Unless you
before
wanna
you
go to Florida
leave or
with me.
something. Or
well, no, it's that. Well, the weekend. It's the weekend because I'm doing It's a city right outside of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. I'm in West Palm Beach with the Aura camera
Okay.
at a fair, and then 2 weeks later I'm in Sarasota with the Aura camera, and so I'm doing two big fairs, and in Tulsa I'm doing the Aura
you have to
camera.
let me know what day you're leaving because maybe I could come in early before you leave.
Okay,
You know.
okay, maybe the weekend before. Stay the whole week.
There you go.
Oh God.
Happened before.
Oh God, geez, get something going at my house. I have
But
a
I
lot
can
of
fly
room, and
easy now.
huh? Yeah, huh? Are you from? Yeah,
I can fly easy now, so it's easier.
yeah, good,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. I got
Honey,
flight benefits.
When's
now.
y'all's next gallery? We don't know.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we don't know because we're on opposite schedules. I'm out of town every time she's here. Every time Trinity's here. I know our next one that I know of is going to be Cinco de Mayo in May in Denver. Because
Yeah.
the ones in February we're not doing.
No.
So the next one I know of is in May. So we'll have to see if we're going to do one before then.
Yep. Send me the dates that you're going out of town, so then maybe we can do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Get that done.
Yes. Yes, we will. Yes. So, like, yeah, it's really weird. Like, it seems like every time you're here,
You're gone.
I'm gone. And I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to work with these fairs with the Aura camera because I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really having a lot of fun with it.
Send me the dates that you're here.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. And we'll. Oh, I found another place we can do galleries. I want you to go check it out. Wish I was here. I'd take you to it. It's a little restaurant on Causeway.
Yeah.
And it's where we went for the trivia night.
Okay.
It's Ron's Creole Gumbo Shop. It's on Causeway, right there, like right as soon as it's on the Causeway on the south side of the I-10, right to the left. And he's got a gigantic patio holds like 40 to 50 people.
Ooh.
And that's where we did the trivia night.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
And so we could do it there. And we can, and they keep asking me at Don Jose's when we're gonna do another Nacho Dead People.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was Nacho Dead People was a lot of fun. It really was. It was. So anyway, hey Julie, how you doing?
There's Julie. How you liking that new house, Miss Julie? I saw her Christmas tree in that new house. It was so beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, Gwen, that's where I got to meet you.
I know. So it's hard to get us together these days, Tina, because I'll be working 5 days at the hospital, and then on my weekends, we're both pretty booked, and so it's like I'm gonna send Trenny when I'm free, and we'll see if we
We can get something together.
something together.
Ghosts and gumbo.
Yeah.
I like it, Maggie.
Yeah, that's what I called it. I said, yeah, we could do ghost and gumbo at the gumbo shop. I thought, yeah,
That's cool.
Don't you like that?
Yeah, that's cute.
we're gonna do ghost and gumbo.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yep. Ghost and gumbo. That's what we're gonna call it if we do the gumbo shop. Get a cup of gumbo and meet your ghost.
That's awesome.
Come talk to your ghost people.
Go to Denver and do some stuff. Everybody would probably just get high as a kite. God knows what they would see.
I know. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Gummies and ghosts.
There we go.
In Denver, we can do gummies and
Gummies
ghosts.
and ghosts. There you
Gummies and
go.
ghosts.
There you go. There
But
you
we might
go.
not be talking to your dead people, but you'll be seeing some ghosts.
There you go.
I love gummies. Gummies and ghosts. Oh, yes, indeed.
It's a new 420 event.
Yeah, new 420 event. Yeah, we can do that in April.
Yep.
Gummies and ghosts. I think it would go over.
I think it would too.
We'd sell a lot of tickets.
We might have to
We'd
do
probably-
that. Yeah.
We'd probably sell 300 tickets.
Yeah, we might have to do that
Get an
one.
auditorium for that one.
Mhm.
Gummies and ghosts.
Yep.
They wish I wasn't Denver for that. Yeah.
Well, come on out.
Come on out. Gummies and ghosts.
Gummies and ghosts. Let's do that one. Yeah. Do gumbo here and gummies there.
And ghosts. Yeah, gummies and ghosts.
I still got this cough. I can't laugh too hard. I'm not going to be able to breathe.
Yeah, that would
Oh
be a
my
good
gosh.
one.
Oh, that's awesome.
We would sell a lot of tickets to that one.
There we go.
So, yeah, bring the gummies, yeah.
Bring your own gummies.
Yeah, bring your own gummies.
Oh, boy, we started something
Oh,
on this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Gummies and ghosts. Yes, the new mediumship event.
It's totally legal.
Totally,
So, yep.
It's totally legal in Denver.
It is. Yep.
It's totally legal. Nobody will get in trouble. Please,
Yep.
please Uber.
Yep.
You please Uber. Please Uber or have him be dropped off.
The first time I ever took Sid to Denver to do a gallery,
Yep, I would never forget that.
we actually had a girl get so wasted and so stoned and so drunk that puff and passed.
Yeah.
She stood on her head. She did a headstand on the couch and then fell off the couch
Couch.
onto the floor.
Yeah.
And that was his first
Big
ever private gallery in
Denver.
Denver, and that's where I took him. I was, oh
And they
my
had
God.
a skeleton in their garage.
Like a
real
human skeleton.
A human skeleton in their garage.
Yeah,
Like, this is my first taste of Denver. I
yeah,
was
it was lovely.
like, where did she get me into? Good
So
Lord.
you're the one that was in your skirt doing a headstand on the couch and you fell off. You know who you are. I don't know if you're on here, but you know who you are.
Yes.
And if not, your friends know who you are. You might not remember.
You might not.
You
No,
might not.
it's-
We're trying to forget.
Yes. Gummies and ghosts. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Yes, that's going to be one of our new events.
We are going to do that.
We are.
Gummies and ghosts.
Gummies and ghosts.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Oh, yes.
Oh, too funny.
Just got- Oh, Lord. Thank you, Ryder. Thank you
Oh.
for the comments. Thank you.
Yeah, we got some good ones popping up on that one.
Yeah,
Yep. We got some people planning now.
I know.
Yep.
Gummies and ghosts. And we still do mimosas and mediums.
Yep.
We still
We
do
do.
that one. Or margaritas and mediums.
We do.
You know, we have Nacho Dead People, Ghost and Gumbo,
I guess we're going to do gummies and ghosts
Gummies
now.
and Ghosts. Yeah. We can't do that here. It's not legal yet.
No,
and I
no,
got
no,
a
no.
license to protect.
No, we'll do that in Colorado.
I have a license to protect. I can't be doing no gummies.
Yep. And I'm not
can go
and I'm
not
not providing it.
Yeah,
There will be
no.
no distribution
No.
issues.
And I know you can't do them either.
No.
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 Big no.
But we can work while y'all do gummies. We can work. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's right. The dead guy stuff in Estes Park. That is
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That Dead Guy Festival is perfect.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's look up the dates on that.
Yeah, we could do gummies and ghosts at the Dead Guys
The
celebration.
Dead Guy Festival, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we got
that
to
would
look
be
at that.
great.
That's Andy. Okay, I wondered who that was.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Paranormal pot parties. I love it.
Paranormal pot parties. We can bring little pots with flowers. Everybody else is smoking.
Yeah,
I guess yeah.
Yeah, we'll just paint weed on the
Okay,
side of ours.
yes, yeah.
Mary Jane and mediums. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Mary Jane and mediums.
Oh wow.
Wow.
This took a turn.
Yes, this took a turn, but y'all, I love y'all. This is gonna go over great. This is gonna probably be our #1 YouTube hit right here. We gotta love y'all. Gotta love y'all. Y'all so creative.
Yep.
This is gonna
If
be
your
great.
state is legal, we will do this.
Yeah, if your state is legal, we can do this, but it's got to be legal, and we can't do it, but y'all can.
Yep. If your state is legal.
If your state is legal, we can.
Yep.
Or if you have a prescription.
Look at that. Look at that.
What?
Some of the comments were filtered to protect the community.
Experience. On TikTok.
TikTok filtered us.
Yes. It must be legal in your state.
Yep. Or you need to be visiting there.
Or you need to be visiting.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll do these events in those states.
Yes.
Oh my
Lord.
God.
Some of our comments. We're sorry, but you can buy it in the TikTok shop. I heard you say that it kind of forgives you, but you can buy it in the TikTok shop.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah, it's like
Is that the code?
Yeah, it's like the code. You
Okay.
can say but you can get them in the TikTok shop. But no, look at the filter, dang it. But anyway, I know. I think it's because you said dead guys. That's what it was.
Oh, it's offensive.
Yeah, it's unalived. You can't say dead. You can say unalived. The unalived guys festival. You can't say dead guys.
Wow.
It's a festival. They don't realize it's a festival. That's why.
Wow.
Right. It's a festival.
That's what got us.
Yeah. That's what got us.
Good job, Andy.
That's okay, Andy. We all right. We got the message, and that was what was important.
Oh God.
And that was what was important. And they didn't realize that was a TikTok. Didn't realize that's a festival name. The Unalive Guys Festival.
That BYOG could also be bring your own ghosts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring your own ghost.
There you go.
Road trip. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. So that's kind of cool.
I think this will be fun.
I think
I'm
it'll be
totally
fun.
down
I'm
for
totally
it.
down for it too. I can, and then we're gonna have the Nacho Dead people in May, so that'll be good.
Yeah. We'll do it.
The Frozen Unalive Guys days. Yeah. We're gonna have fun.
Doesn't work.
Like
They have casket races and everything.
really casket
Yeah,
races.
They do. They do.
Bring your own casket.
Yeah, you build them and then you race them.
Only in
Yeah.
Denver.
Let's put Sid in a casket and shove him down the mountain.
Now look, Sid went sledding last year. Okay, Sid is more adventurous than you think. You know. So Sid is more adventurous than you think.
That would be so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that festival. Colorado does have that weird festival.
So that's okay. That'll be a great place for Ghost and Gummies.
Yeah,
A mediumship experience.
all sorts of experiences.
I know.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. That made my night. That has made my night. Ghost and Gummies. I love it. So I do love that. That is good. That is
This
good.
is true. Yeah, they do. They keep his body frozen in a tough shed. And they have a whole festival.
Wow.
Yeah. Colorado has weird festivals.
Wow. So we're gonna call it the Unalive Guy Festival because we can't say the other word. The TikTok will get upset. So we can't use that other word. But it's a festival. It's not used derogatory. So, and it's all found in a TikTok shop.
So crazy.
I know TikTok's hysterical with that.
That's how you go to TikTok confession and get
TikTok.
resolve your TikTok sins.
Yes.
Please, I will buy something in the TikTok shop.
Yes.
Let us go.
Well, I just don't want to take the live down, so we're good. Yay! Yay!
Ah.
That is great. Oh, I'm doing good on TikTok now, but nothing I've ever done, so that's cool. 1.6 thousand hearts, likes, so that's good.
Yay!
Yay! Thank
Give
you
us
guys
some
for
love,
doing
guys.
that. Give us some love. That's good. That
They
is
should have
good.
little emojis they can send that are
They
ghosts.
do. Oh, they do.
That'd be cute.
They got all kinds of crazy
They
stuff
can
in
send
there.
us ghosts.
They got all kind of stuff in there. But like I said, the TikTok, so TikTok is fairly new to me. You have to go down to the gifts down there, and it opens up, and then it shows you things that you can send, and it pops it up on the screen. But anyway,
Chris, I think so.
what did she say?
Wasn't the family from Norway?
Oh wow! Well, Maggie,
think
that might
so.
be your relatives.
Yeah, maybe we'll push Magni down the mountain in a casket.
Maybe, yeah. We'll have to do some research. See, now you can have us researching it.
It's really funny. It's always on the news, and yeah.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. And we could do gummies and mediums.
It's so. Oh, there we go. Somebody sent us a little ghost. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Thank you for the ghost. So we could do gummies and ghosts.
We will.
Very Scandinavian sounding family names. Okay. Yes, Denise sent us a ghost on Facebook. Thank you, Denise.
We'll do our own version of ayahuasca. Marijuana. I'm not doing it.
No, me either.
No.
We have to work. We can't. We have to be able to work. We'll bring munchies for y'all for later.
There we go. We can do that.
We can bring the munchies.
Yeah, munchies and medium is the act 2.
Yeah, out here, munchies and mediums. That's another one.
Yeah.
We could do munchies and mediums.
Munchies, yeah.
Remember, I get a munchie bag when they come in.
There we go.
Munchies and
We'll
medium.
provide the munchies. That's
yeah.
what we will do. We provide the munchies and the mediums.
Yeah, munchies and mediums.
Yeah.
That'd be another one we could do. Munchies and mediums. Come up with some creative names. Come on. I come up with Nacho Dead People and Gumbo and Ghosts and Gummies and Gummies and Ghosts. You know,
oh, good God.
come up with some good names for us, guys, to go out there so we can put on some events.
Yep. And
Mimosas and mediums.
I have 3 colors of glitter pants now too, so I can match you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and my friend Kim found me glitter
love it.
shoes that match the pants now. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we gotta sync our time so we can do some things together.
Yeah.
I still think we need to do something in Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I have a friend that's begging me to come to Dallas. I read her last night, so I wasn't on last night. I was up reading her last night, and she wants me to. Her and her husband want me to fly to Dallas and spend time with them. We'll spend the night with them, and so I need to get down to Dallas and spend time with them. So I do need to get there. Oh, look, brownies and let's see. Now I have to think about that. What goes with brownies? Booze and brownies.
I was thinking boo, like
scary.
Scary, yeah.
Yeah.
Boo boos and brownies.
Yeah, boo boos and brownies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So no, you gotta come up with a name that has mediums, ghost, or something, so we can use it in a show idea, like mimosas and mediums, or Nacho Dead People, or I can't say that either because I'm using the word dead. Nacho Unalive People at the TikTok shop.
Not
No, I'm just kidding.
Nacho ancestors.
Yeah, Nacho ancestors. Nacho ancestors. So
crossing over in croissants.
Yeah, crossing over in croissants. Yes, I like that. Go ahead, Mary. That's a good one.
All right.
Crossing over in croissants. So yes. So we're gonna be doing some fun things, and thank you guys for all the fun. But I know Trenny is exhausted, and I know she has been up since 4:45.
Yep.
And I know that I have a 6 a.m. flight to catch to go to Miami tomorrow because I plan on going swimming. in the pool at my bed and breakfast that I'm at, and so I am going to go be hanging out for a couple days and just relaxing and getting some sleep. Booze and beignets. I like that.
I like it. Good
Ooh,
one, Gwen.
I like
that's a
that
good
one, Gwen. Ooh, booze and beignets. I like that.
That's good.
I like that one too. Yes. Remember those booze and beignets. I like that. I like that. We're gonna have to have some fun events.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
All right,
Booze
folks.
and beignets. That's a
I
good
will
one.
be. I might come on over the weekend while I'm out of town. It'll be on my phone though, so I won't have all this glorious setup. It'll just probably be on Facebook. So if y'all around on Facebook and you see me on and you want to say hello, please drop in and say hello. Love you guys. Thank you for signing in tonight. I appreciate all of you, and we love you. And look for us at a gallery near you or a galaxy near you. Since we're getting sky high. No, I'm just kidding.